All right. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so we're gonna go to DuPont Circle today, right? And I'm gonna actually put the metro station because I'm very interested to see how this thing performs. Getting me there. Oh, that's so stupid. No, I want to go to actual DuPont Circle. So let's go to DuPont Circle. Luckily, I have this red light. Yeah, so let's see how this ends up. And then when we get there, I'm gonna go to this spot named Cafe U, right? Which is supposedly a legit breakfast sandwich spot. Even though they only sell 3 sandwiches, they have 5 stars on Yelp, which scream Sunday brunch. Okay, so I'm just gonna get on the road here and activate FSD beta. Okay, so thank you for joining me. So we are on 10.9, which is doing a pretty good job. Not perfect, but pretty good job. I think some of the challenges I'm seeing are more aligned with the path planner and navigation. But there are some other, let's call it issues. Not as apparent as older beta updates. So let's see how this vehicle does, right? So we are in Georgetown, right, in the District of Columbia, which is one of my favorite spots to be in for my workouts and just for general lounge and walking and running. Why? Because it's so beautiful. I mean, as you can see, buildings, right, people, cars, sun, a little bit of sun. It's about 23 degrees right now outside, so it's chilly. I anticipate though that it will be hopefully a little bit warmer today. I would love for it to be warmer because there is a car show happening in DC. There's the Washington DC Auto Show. Again, it's one of the top 5 auto shows, and they're gonna have some EVs in there. So my plan is to park in Georgetown and walk into the city, which is about a couple of miles. It's a couple of miles, right? So that'll be a good little workout for the weekend. As far as walk in, I might do a slight jog. My challenge is I didn't come prepared in the form of headwear, so it's a little chilly. In fact, I think I only brought a vest, so we'll see how successful I'll be. I might just jog or run it out. That might be the right answer. I'm also interested in using the metro. I haven't used that in a long time because of COVID, so I'm going to PPE myself up, which PPE stands for personal protective equipment, and I'm going to enter the subway and do great things. But it's all very exciting. Again, FSD beta, very, very excited. All right, so I'm getting ready to make a left. Hopefully this left is... So I made this left before, or the vehicle made this left before in a previous update. Oh, I got scared there because I saw the light, and I don't know why that sound was made. So this is the only problem with driving in DC is it loves to favor these right lanes, which most of the time the right lanes are parking also. They're mostly parking, right? So watching the vehicle do, the dance left and right is always a thing in here. Luckily in that turn it shifted to the left, so that was positive. There's pedestrians to my left also. It's always interesting to see the vehicle kind of enter a preparatory stance, right? So whether or not you all feel it, like I can feel sometimes it does that. It didn't do it back there, but I was ready for it because it's sometimes is abrupt. And again, I might be speaking more from a previous update, but we'll see. So here's a funny situation. I have a blinking light. Ooh, perfect! So the vehicle shifts to the right, but it says it's moving away from cones when really I saw a truck with its blinkers on, or its hazard lights on. So that's interesting. Yeah, see, look, I don't know why I was signaling left to follow route because we're in the city, but it was able to recover, which the recovery is the key thing I like about these FSD betas. Ooh, here's a weird one. So this vehicle has its blinkers on, which tells me it's not gonna move. all the vehicles are in the right lane. I let the vehicle get on this lane, wondering what it was going to do when this vehicle didn't move. That's in front of me. So my feeling currently is that I would think that, like, here's another vehicle who's getting in this lane without realizing, oh, so this vehicle is actually going to move. I was wrong. So he had his blinkers on. I didn't know if it was like a city worker or something like that. But yeah, we were good. Wow. Well, Beta, I questioned you again, and I'm the one that's wrong.
Now turn left onto
Okay.
18th Street Northwest.
So now the vehicle's gonna make a left, but this is weird because the actual left turning lane is the green lane to the left. It's getting confused. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna take over there and make that left turn. Okay? So not bad. Yeah, so that wasn't too perfect, but it was okay, right? So I had to take over there because there was just so much confusion with the car. It was indicating that it would have to make a left. Actually, so the wheel was turning left and right, turning left and right. I didn't want to confuse the drivers behind me, so I just took over as the right thing to do. Okay? Now, knowing that I navigated to DuPont Circle, I need to change my direction, my destination to match the restaurant I'm trying to go to get my breakfast sandwich. Okay, so that will have to happen once I get on this on this road right here that's going into DuPont. You know what I could also do is just add a stop and put Cafe U, and then yeah, let's do that. Perfect. So I'm gonna actually route through DuPont Circle somehow. I think it's indicating that I will go under DuPont. So yeah, it actually works out pretty perfectly. So this is good. Yeah, so I'm going to this breakfast sandwich spot. So for some reason it's not going, so I'm going to accelerate. And for some reason those two lights that actually tell you when to go were not shown on the screen. So I just accelerated slightly and it went. So that was positive.
Now bear left onto
But
Connecticut Avenue
I had to
Northwest.
intervene to facilitate movement. Yeah, so back in the day, when I say back in the day, it was probably, actually, yes, back in the day, DuPont Circle used to be where you went to have a great time. And I've had so many memories from DuPont Circle. So many of my friends have memories in DuPont Circle. So it's always good to come down here and see this area, like Lucky Bar, I mean, jeez. All that stuff. Okay, ooh, this is weird. This is weird. So the car is kind of being cautious with the left indicator. I was fearful that it was actually going to enter the wrong way, but it didn't. But I needed to enter this. Ooh, it's indicating to. So luckily the blinkers were on, so I would accept that. But I think the blinkers were on and the vehicle kind of moved a little too fast to get to where it wanted to be. So not bad at all. So luckily I'm going under. I prefer this than playing the traffic circle game, which is a thing. Like, why? Oh, why are you slowing down, brother? Or whatever. I just call my vehicle brother. So the vehicle slowed down for some reason. Don't know why. Like I said, the big thing about your car driving itself is other drivers, like, wondering why you're driving so slow. But we're still winning. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to Cafe U, right? Which apparently was the best. Oh, here's another awesome brunch spot that used to be awesome back in the day called Le Diplomat. I remember that one. So this is like Adams Morgan. Like, so this is usually where the path I take to Adams Morgan, right? That's in front of me, but I'm making a right. Oh man, so many memories. What is this road again? Connecticut Avenue. Yes, that's what it is. Connecticut Avenue. Yeah, still very beautiful. Very, very beautiful area. So this is a red light. Usually you can make right on reds. Unless something changed. But I'm still going to be patient and see what kind of happens here. Oh, I know I didn't make this right because the right I need to make is ahead of me. Ha. There you go. Those silly humans. Okay? Humans and their inability to read the rules or monitor and pay attention to the directions. Okay, so good job. The vehicle's doing well. I'm going to turn off the heater. You know, that's something weird about the Teslas and the heating and air conditioning. So, personally, I'm 100% okay with seat heaters and the wheel warmer, which is awesome. Even in like really cold conditions, I can usually manage that. Sometimes it gets really cold, I'll turn on the AC. But then, when the AC is on, it works, in my mind, pretty good. So good sometimes that I usually just prefer to turn it off. Alright, so I just turn it off now. And I'm on seat heaters, which are awesome. If you were to ask me how many bacons I had up, I couldn't tell you, but I could probably find out by just clicking this. I have 3 bacons. Maybe that's why I feel good. Okay, so it went to the right lane. And now it's gonna make a right. Awesome. But why is it? Yeah, so some of these turns are interesting. So make a right turn and then like do this aggressive maneuver to get on the right lane instead of just entering that right lane in that 2-lane strip that it's entering. So that gets weird for me sometimes. And then the other thing, look how close these vehicles are to the road. But it did good. But these are the things that, you know, get me a little antsy as a driver and in the age of autonomy. Alright, so we're headed to U Street Cafe. So I checked on Yelp to see. Actually, I started off with Siri and I said, what's the best breakfast sandwich spot in DC? And it came up with these 2 that were closed, and then number 3 was Cafe U. Cafe U has 5 Yelp stars. So I went to I looked at it, the Yelp entry, and not even just Yelp, even on Google, they have 4.9 stars with 54 entries. So there has to be something special about their breakfast sandwiches. Or coffee or something. I already ordered coffee from my favorite Blue Bottle coffee shop. And I always get the sweet latte in DC. But this Cafe U thing is now what I'm focused on. And FSD Beta is taking me there. Okay, here's a weird one. A bunch of vehicles making the right turn. Yep, just completed, brother. Okay, so I just had to touch it and say, get on the left lane, because there's so many vehicles making right turns. And then there's also a police officer behind me. So instead of playing, you know, the Tesla twerk, right, where the vehicle starts doing the left-right thing, I got decisive as to not create confusion for other drivers. Yeah, so but on the city driving side, it's actually pretty good, right? It just works. Man, I can't really complain about it. I'm able to get to my intended destinations. Ooh, what is this? What is this car doing? Oh, okay. The one thing I've been thinking about lately is when it comes to accidents, right? I wonder if some accidents are just caused because of fear, right? So like, I just looked at the vehicle to my right that was behind me, that is behind me now, kind of make some weird maneuvers, and I was gonna do a corrective action, and I noticed the car wasn't doing anything.
Destination will be on the left.
So yeah, so I wonder when it comes to these accidents that occur from time to time, like, could it just be fear, like the emotions associated with being a driver that sometimes causes these accidents to occur, versus in the car there are no emotions, it's just code, it's logic. I don't know. All right, so supposedly my destination's on my left. I'm approaching it, so I'm going to park. Right, so thank you all so much for joining me on this beautiful ride. Hopefully you got to see and enjoy this beautiful city that I love being a part of, and have a wonderful day.